Hello. Welcome on into another episode of the Whiskey Crusaders. I'm Will.
I'm Matt.
On this Saturday's Liqueur series, we're exploring Old Forester's Mint Julep. Not exactly a liqueur, but pre-made cocktail.
That's right.
Don't you forget to hit that like and subscribe button, click that notification bell. Matt, you want to tell me a little bit more about this pre-made cocktail?
I do. So we got this cool Old Forester. I was a big fan of Old Forester. So Mint Julep's always the official drink of the Kentucky Derby. So they had to make their own version of it because most of the major ones, Woodford makers. I think Woodford's the official one for them. The Maker's Mark makes one as well, but at some point we'll cover those at some point for you guys too. But this is the first one we're going to cover since, like I said, big fans of Old Forester. So Mint Julep is simply bourbon and mint leaves and simple syrup put together. You muddle the leaves up, add some leaves on top. It looks all pretty. So great. So they figured, what's easier? Just put it all in the bottle for $27 all together. And it's a liter of it. So, hey, and it comes in at, 60 proof. So not a terrible proof, which is probably about right once you add bourbon and this and simple syrup. So I think that's probably right. Like it's the official drink of the Kentucky Derby since 1938 at Churchill Downs. And they said, what could we put together than the famous Kentucky Derby and the first bottled bourbon that was ever made. So, and they're both in Louisville. So here we go. Let's see what we think of it. I know, very fascinating.
Very minty.
Is insane.
On the nose.
Like there's the vanilla and caramel of your bourbon and little oak char.
Man, they're buried behind the mint though.
But the mint is by far the most prominent thing on the first whiff here.
Yeah.
A little butterscotch, slight, mintiness, also rye in there, some anise.
Yeah, it does smell like a very high rye, like that Kentucky rye smell.
Definitely, but yeah, that mint is laying it on. Like it's like they took the muddled, leaves and just. It's too bad they're not like floating around here. That'd be really cool, but there's not. Probably be disgusting, I'd imagine, if you left them in there.
Yeah, they're really only good for short periods of time.
Yeah. They look pretty, but not something I wanted to drink the next day. Let alone, God knows how long you'd have the bottle for.
It smells nice. It smells like a nice spicy rye, and then a whole bunch of mint. I am picking up that simple syrup sweetness.
Definitely. Yeah, that's definitely a nice sugary component, I guess you want to call it.
Yeah, it smells like the honey level of an Old Forester has just been like cranked to 10.
Absolutely. But yeah, it smells good. All right, let's see.
Yeah, and that's on the palate too.
Mm-hmm. So super minty, but with your nice bourbon, caramel, oak, vanilla,
the mint almost acts as like a bitters.
It really does. It's not as sweet as I thought it would be on the palate, which is, I think, a good thing. And it's got a nice winter fresh breath.
At first blush, I got all the oils, and it was very clingy.
Definitely very clingy.
But then the mint layer really came through and kind of cleared out some of that sweetness.
It's like Lifesavers, the old Lifesavers that have that cool, refreshing mint Lifesavers, what reminds me of on the finish.
Yeah.
I think it's really nice. I think it's pretty good. I think over ice is probably great in the summertime. It is great. By the pool, probably a big winner.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
You know what makes it better? If I throw some raspberry in it. As we liked in the summertime, add fresh raspberry to our mint juleps. So let's see if a splash of this arrow, how it tastes.
I'm gonna let you go with this one.
Oh, I figured that you didn't want to try that either.
I'm gonna take a second sip of this guy though.
All right, I'll see. We call that a win. Yeah, the raspberry's not overpowering at all on the nose once you add that little bit of raspberry to it. Still nice and minty.
It's a little sweet for my palate, but that means that it's probably absolutely perfect for most people's.
Yeah, let's get add slightly more of this. I think
that raspberry probably overpowered.
Yeah, on the nose, not so much, but on the palate, it's pretty powerful. So let's see, a little more mint julep here to it. Mix them together. See what we got. Okay, that smells way more minty now. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice.
So it would make for a good cocktail base.
Absolutely.
Throw
That's
in
an
your
interesting.
favorite fruity other components.
Definitely, and if you're gonna makes it easy, like I said, take it out by the pool for $27 for a liter. That's not bad.
Yeah.
You don't have to make anything. Just dump it over some ice. It's delicious. Yeah, I
Yeah.
like that. I think they did a good job.
Yeah. All right. Don't you forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Click that notification bell. We're also live every Monday night. Come hang out with us there. Join the conversation. Become part of the community. Until next time, keep on crusading for better liquids in your glass.
Cheers.
Cheers. Alistair 18.
That was a much better choice. Oh, there's so many Talisters to cover too. We have like, I don't know, 5 or 6 more Talisters. At least. I think at least 6 more.
We have so many of everything to cover, man.
Well, that's true. Like 200 more fucking liqueurs to go. But,
Not exactly a liqueur, but pre-made cocktail.
that's right.
Oh, yeah. I got more shit to say, don't I? Don't you forget to hit that like and subscribe.